Hello friends, so welcome to our channel again. So if you're a newcomer for our channel, then please do subscribe to our channel and also go to our playlist or the video sections, and you can watch the multiple videos which we have uploaded. So we have uploaded multiple option strategies and technical analysis for Nifty or Bank Nifty or even for the particular individual stocks. And also we have built so many option strategies based on multiple conditions. Okay, and also we have posted what is an outcome of that strategy as well on the time of an expiry day. Okay, so thanks for and this is an options trading strategy series. So this is right now we have started with the basics, and right now we landed in an option Greeks. Okay, so this is our Twitter ID. So please do follow us on the Twitter, and also we'll be posting that our Twitter and the Telegram channels link in the descriptions as well. So please do follow and join our Telegram channel as well. Okay, so now let's enter into an option trading strategies. So now we are going to have a look at an option Greeks. Okay, so there is a strong disclaimer that this post is only for an educational content, so please do your own analysis before taking a decision based on this video content. Okay, so option Greeks. So option Greek knowledge is more important if you want to be an full-time option trader. Okay, so Greeks will tell us how the option price will move based on that underlying stock price movement, and also we can predict the future price movement. So how the option price will behave in the futures based on the underlying stock price movements. Okay, so option Greeks are available at free of cost in most of the software. So if you have a look at some apps like a Quants app or even that Opstra, so you can have those things as a free of cost. You can have a look at that option Greeks there. Okay, and option Greeks may look difficult, but once you start looking into that, it will be more familiar and it will be easier as well. Okay, so the important of option Greek is, like, you might have seen that. So you might have bullish on the stock, and instead of going long on either future, you might have bought some options. But let's assume that the stock price have been moved 10 rupees, but you can notice that the option price doesn't move 10 rupees and it have moved only 3-4 rupees, right? So I guess most of the people have gone through that situation, and that happens only due to the option Greek. So without knowing an option Greeks, so we cannot do the options trading in a very good way. Okay, so that is, this option Greeks is the reason that the stock has been moved for the 10 rupees, but just option price doesn't move 10 rupees and it have moved only for like 3-4 rupees. Okay, so this is an reasons. Okay, so now let's enter into the details. So option Greeks, multiple option Greeks are: one is delta, one is gamma, and one is theta, and one is vega. Okay, so in this video we'll be going to have a look at the delta, and we'll have a separate video for gamma, theta, and vega. As I just want to, I'm assuming that the people who are watching this video is an beginner and have very less knowledge in option Greeks. Okay, so this is my assumption, but if you have good knowledge, then that is well and good, and keep it as an additional knowledge as well. Okay, so here we'll be going to look at only the delta, and I'm going to explain it in a beginner way. Okay, so delta will tell us how much point the option premium will move for 1 rupee movement of an underlying stock. Okay, so if the stock is moving for 1 rupee, then this delta will tell us for how much point this option premium will move for that particular strike price. So an option with high delta will move significantly to the price movement of underlying, whereas the low delta will move only the lesser price. Okay, so the options strike which is having a higher delta will move as an higher price. So whatever the delta it will move for that particular price, and if it is having a lesser delta, then the option premium will move only in a lesser way. Okay, so delta value of an options will have a range between -1 to 1. Okay, so call option delta will have a value of 0 to 1 as a delta value, and put option will have a delta value of range between -1 to 0. Okay, so for example, if a delta of option is 0.50, then for each 1 rupee movement of a stock option will move only as 0.50 paise. Okay, so now you got an, I hope you got an idea about what is delta, right? So if there is an strike price which is having a delta of 0.50, then for each 1 rupee movement of that particular stock, the option will move only 0.50 paise. So now I hope you got the reason why even after the stock is moving 10 rupees, your option have moved only the 3 rupees, right? So because in that case, the delta of that particular option will be at 0.30. So for each 1 rupee movement, that stock that option will move only 30 paise. So for 10 rupee movement, it have moved 3 rupees. Okay, so this is an options delta. So delta of various options. Okay, so so delta is not a constant value, so it will be it will differ for the multiple different strike prices. Okay, so if it is in deep out the money call option, then the option delta will range between 0.30 to 0, and for the deep OTM put option, it will be in the range of minus 0.3 to 0. Okay, so as it is in deep out the money, so based on that underlying stock, these options will only move a little bit. Okay, so if it is in deep in the money call option, then its option delta will be range between 0.80 to 1, and for deep in the money put option, the delta will range between 0.80 to minus 1. For at the money call option, the range for delta will be anywhere between 0.40 or 0.60, and for at the money put option, it will be minus 0.40 to minus 0.60. Okay, so delta for call and put option. So call option delta will be in a positive and put option delta will be in the negative. Okay, but this sign is for an option buying. Okay, so you can see if you're an option buyer, then your call option delta will be in a positive and put option delta will be in the negative. And if you're an option seller, then this will be in a opposite way. Okay, so for an option seller, the call option delta will be in a negative and put option delta will be in a positive. For example, if you have bought the call option for each 1 rupee movement, so the call option price will rise, so that the delta should be in a positive, and for each 1 rupee higher side movement, the put option will have a reduction of will reduce its price, right? So the put option delta will be in the negative. Okay, so so this will have an opposite of an delta value in an option selling. So here you can see that. So for call option, if you are a buyer, then for buying the call option, positive delta value will be there, and if you are in selling a call option, then the negative delta value will be there. And for an put option, for buying, negative delta value, and for selling, there will be a positive delta value. Okay, so option price movement based on delta. So let's assume that a trader holds an call option which is slightly in the money with the delta of 0.70, and the option premium which he used to buy is at 10 rupees. Okay, so now underlying stock of this option is trading at the price of 200. So now let's assume that if stock price moved to 210 rupees, 210, okay, from 200 it moved to 210, which is a 10 rupees movement. Okay, so then for every 1 rupee movement in stock, the option price will move 0.10 paise as per the delta. So here you can see that, so delta is at the price of 0.70. So due to its an in the money option. Okay, so for 10 rupee movement, so it will be 10 into 0.70, which is 7 rupees. So now the option price will be 10 plus 7 equal to 17 rupees. Okay, so even though the stock has been moved 10 rupees, our option will move only 7 rupees. So from 10 rupee it has been moved to 17 rupees. Okay, so delta of option strategy. So this is an delta we have calculated for one single strike price options. So now most of the people only do an option strategy which will have a multiple legs instead of having a single legs, right? So So to calculate the overall delta for an option strategy which includes more than one leg, then add all the delta of each leg and summarize it. Okay, so for example, one at the money long call with the delta of 0.80 and one in the money long put with the delta of 0.55 minus 0.55, and one out the money short call with 0.40 and one out the money short call put with 0.30. okay, so here you can see that, so here we are having a long call, so the delta value is positive, and here we are having a long put, so delta value will be in the negative, and we are having a short call, so the delta value will be in the negative, and for short put delta value will be in the positive. Okay, so then the total delta will be, so we are summarizing, we are adding all those delta values, so then the overall delta of this strategy is 0.15. okay, so as per the total delta is 0.15, for each 1 rupee movement our option position will move only 0.5 paise. So there you might have heard that something called a delta neutral strategy, right? So based on this calculation you should keep your delta as 0 for delta neutral strategy. okay, so but delta is not a constant value, so based on the underlying stock movement, so the delta value will also gets moved. It might move from 0.80 to 0.90 or 0.70 based on the underlying stock price movement. okay, so we'll have a separate video for a delta neutral strategies. So now hope you guys have got an idea about the delta and how the price option premiums are moving based on this delta according to the underlying stock price movements. okay, so thanks for watching friends. So please do subscribe to our channel and also click on the bell icon so that I will be getting the notifications whenever we upload new videos, and please do like, share and comment so that we will get motivated, and also it will motivate us to do more videos same like. So thanks for watching.